Hi guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about monetizing your games effectively. And what exactly does monetizing mean? Well, monetizing is essentially adding dev products and game passes to your games. Alright, so first off, I'm going to be talking about game passes because they are the easiest to do. So let me just go ahead and, well, add a script because I wanted to make this a part which you stand on and it will prompt purchase and blah blah blah. So let me just go ahead, grab the script. Now obviously you need the product ID first of all, so go ahead and grab the product ID. So that's the product ID of the Game Pass which you want to prompt the purchase of. Then you need to grab the marketplace sets. Then you just want to say script.parent.touch connect function, and to know what exactly is hit it, we're just going to put the parameter hit. Now we need to check whether it was a player or just some random NPC which has been flung off the map, so we need to check that. So we can do that easily. So we're going to say game.players : get player from character hit.parent then. So if it detects that it is a player, then we're going to assign a player variable to the exact same thing. So just copy this bit here, Control C, Control V. Now we're going to say mps.prompt process receipt : prompt Game Pass purchase. Then we're going to do player and the product ID. Alright, so that's pretty simple to do. Let me just go ahead and show you now how it's actually done. So as you can see, I have spawned in. Okay, I've spawned in. Let me just go stand on this. Okay, there you go, said. You're already on the site, your account has not been charged. Okay, it's because I already own the Game Pass because I have it. Okay. Now let's actually hop into like a team test, because you guys might be saying, "Oh, come on, it's not going to do anything. It's literally just gonna go and prompt everyone on the server." Well, it's not going to. Let me show you exactly what I mean. So I'm gonna start 2-player test. Okay, so it's opened up the server window. Okay, so it's running the server. Then you'll open up both player things. It's a lot to do, but it comes with a cleanup button, and it does it relatively fast. I don't think it might actually prompt a product purchase because I don't see anything in the Explorer for the players. Oh, I think that's only for the server. Yeah, it's only for the server. Can I please use this? Okay, he's weirdly there. He loaded in now. Please load it in. Why is it so weird? Okay, that one's not responding, but whatever. So if it prompts him, hold on, let's see. No, it's loading, it's loading. Alright, cool. So now let's walk over with him. Now Now I just walked over it. I'm gonna stand on it. There you go. Would you like to buy the product times 2 coins or 200 rubber? Then if I go over to this dude, he doesn't have it. Go to him, he does have it. So yeah, there you go. I told you. I can click buy now because it's just a test purchase and I do not have 200 Robux in my account. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and click the clean up button. There you go. So all those people who think running on the server does everything to everyone, no, it doesn't. Okay, so that's just essentially how you can prompt a purchase, but how would you check whether the player actually has your Game Pass or not? So go ahead, grab the same product ID variable. It doesn't need to be the same name, but you just need it, I guess. So I already have a script here which detects for this Game Pass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say game.players.player-added connect. I already accessed the marketplace service and everything up there. You can already see that function. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the player thing. Now we're going to say if player. No, hold on. No. If MPS user owns Game Pass async player dot user ID, and then we're gonna go and paste this ID in, and then we're going to say product ID, then print player owns Game Pass. Okay, so the player now owns the Game Pass. So we're going to print that the player owns it. So let me just go ahead and join. There you go, it printed player owns Game Pass. And if I click it, it goes down to here. Alright, so there you go. That's how you can detect whether the player owns the Game Pass or not. And whatever code you put in here, it essentially does whatever you want if they own the Game Pass. Okay, so now I'm going to be talking about developer products. Now, developer products are slightly harder to accomplish. Now, I'm not going to be talking about how to create developer products. Actually, no, I will. Right, so go over here, go over to a game, go to these 3 dots and click configure this game. Now you're going to be taken to here. Now go ahead to this part here, developer products, and you can click create new and we'll walk you through the steps, but this is my product ID. Alright, so first off, I'm going to talk about how you can prompt a product purchase. So I have created a quick button here called test. Now this is the function, but let me just show you how to do it. So first off, you want to go ahead and say local product ID is equal to this. Okay, that's your product ID. Now you want to go ahead, make sure, just double check it. I'm just double checking that it's not the Game Pass ID. Alright, cool. So now go ahead and grab your marketplace service. Then we're going to say script.parent.mouse button one down connect function, and also just access the local is equal to game.players.local player, just because we need to access the local player and we can through a local script. Alright, so now all we're going to do is we're going to say mps prompt product purchase, and then we're literally going to say don't worry, I'm good, I'm fine, just because I coughed doesn't mean I have it. Okay, mps prompt product purchase player product ID. It's just that there's this strong smell which I'm not used to around me. Anyway, so essentially when we go ahead and click play, it printed player on Game Pass, but okay, so now essentially what we need to do, I'm going to clear the output and click the button. There you go. Would you like to buy the product? Plus 20 coins for 5 Robux. Buy now. This is it's a test purchase, so it won't do anything. But now we need to actually check whether it's our responsibility, not Roblox's responsibility, to check whether it's actually whether it's been purchased or not. It's our responsibility. So I'm gonna name a script inside a JavaScript service called dev product handler, and let me just go ahead and say PS equals game get service marketplace service. Say could say local product IDs, product ID. I'm going to just go ahead and do that because I know. Anyways, now create a local function here and called process receipt, and then put receipt info. Is that okay? I before E except after C. Oh my god. Alright, there you go. Alright, so then we're just going to go ahead and say local player equals game dot players get player by user ID receipt info dot player ID. Then we're going to say if not player, because we are responsible for actually cheating our players. So if the player doesn't get what they wanted, then we can get into a big trouble. Unless it's some donate thing. So if not player, then the player probably left the game, or he probably disconnected. Left the game or disconnected. And we're going to return. We'll talk about return slightly on the server yesterday, but we're going to return enum product purchase decision but not processed yet. Now then we're just going to create something called if player, then I'm going to say if receipt info dot product ID is equal to product ID, then print the coins thing has been purchased. Alright, now over here you need to go ahead and say nps dot process receipt equals process receipt. Now make sure that you delete these two brackets, because I kept on getting an error when I had those two brackets in there. Alright, because I don't know why exactly, but when I had it in there, it wouldn't allow me to use receipt info.player ID. When I took them away, it did not give me an error. So let me show you now. So let's just go ahead and you can see I have no error for not using that. Alright, so let me just go ahead and clear the output, make it slightly bigger. Clear the output. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and click on the button. We would want to buy the product plus 20 coins for 5 Robux. This is a test purchase. Your account will not be charged. By now, the coins thing has been purchased. But to make sure that the purchase goes through, we need to say over here enum dot product purchase decision not purchase granted. We're just going to return that, right? So I hope that helped a lot. So yeah, I really hope this helped. And if you have any other suggestions for videos, leave them in the server, the because I honestly cannot think of any ideas for these videos. Because I don't know what would be helpful and what wouldn't be helpful. Okay, so obviously I'm not gonna be the guy to ask you to subscribe. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. But oh well. Okay. See ya.